What if I told you that one of Indonesia's most fascinating regions has been quietly guarding centuries of history, legendary heroes, forgotten kingdoms, colonial ambition, and stories so powerful that they continue to shape the lives of its people today? Welcome to Situbondo. Located along the northern coastline of East Java, Situbondo is often seen as nothing more than another stop on the famous Pantura Highway, the vital route connecting major cities across Java. Thousands of vehicles pass through it every single day. Travelers glance at its coastline and continue their journey, never realizing that beneath this peaceful landscape lies one of Indonesia's richest historical treasures. This is not simply a place on the map. This is a land where myth meets documented history, where ancient legends continue to influence local identity, and where every generation inherits stories that refuse to disappear. Situbondo's journey stretches back hundreds of years. Long before modern Indonesia existed, this coastal region occupied a strategic position that connected kingdoms, merchants, sailors, and foreign powers. Its location overlooking the Java Sea transformed it into an important gateway for trade, cultural exchange, and economic development throughout East Java. Because of this remarkable geography, Situbondo became far more than a coastal settlement. It evolved into a crossroads where different civilizations, beliefs, and traditions merged into a unique cultural identity that still survives today. But perhaps no story defines Situbondo more than the legendary figure whose name has become inseparable from the region itself. According to generations of local tradition, the name Situbondo originates from Prince Aryo Gajah Situbondo, a mysterious warrior from Madura whose legacy continues to echo across East Java. His story has been passed down through oral tradition for centuries, making him one of the most enduring legendary figures in the region. Unlike many heroes whose lives conclude with triumphant endings, Prince Situbondo's tale is wrapped in mystery. Local folklore tells of a dramatic event after which the prince disappeared, never revealing himself again. His disappearance transformed him from a historical figure into a legend, inspiring countless retellings that continue to captivate the imagination of local communities. Yet the origin of Situbondo's name carries another beautiful interpretation. Many local people believe that the word city means land, while bondo represents a bond or connection. Together, they symbolize something profoundly meaningful. Situbondo is believed to be a land that forms lasting bonds with anyone who arrives. Visitors come for work, trade, or opportunity, only to discover that they never truly leave. They settle down, build families, establish communities, and become part of Situbondo's living history. Whether viewed as folklore or philosophy, this interpretation perfectly reflects the welcoming character of its people. For generations, newcomers from across Indonesia have found not only opportunity here, but also a place they proudly call home. The region's greatest legend continues with an epic story filled with ambition, courage, and impossible challenges. Prince Situbondo is said to have travelled from Madura to Surabaya with one extraordinary purpose. He sought the hand of the beautiful daughter of the Duke of Surabaya. However, his proposal was anything but simple. Instead of receiving a warm welcome, he was confronted with difficult conditions and seemingly impossible obstacles. What followed became one of East Java's most famous legendary conflicts, involving honour, determination, political intrigue, and fierce rivalry. Although countless versions of the story exist, each one reinforces the same timeless lesson. Greatness is never achieved without sacrifice. Beyond its legendary past, Situbondo also played a significant role during Indonesia's colonial era. Under Dutch administration, and later during periods of British influence, the region became increasingly valuable because of its strategic coastal location. Colonial governments recognized Situbondo's enormous economic potential. Its fertile land supported expanding agricultural production, while nearby ports strengthened regional trade across the archipelago. One industry transformed the region forever: sugar. During the 19th and early 20th centuries, sugar plantations and processing facilities became major engines of economic growth throughout East Java, and Situbondo emerged as an important contributor to this booming industry. The expansion of plantations attracted workers, merchants, engineers, and investors from many different backgrounds, permanently reshaping the region's social fabric. The influence of these historical developments remains visible today. Communities with diverse cultural roots continue to live side by side, preserving traditions inherited from generations before them while embracing modern Indonesia. That remarkable diversity has become one of Situbondo's greatest strengths. Today, Situbondo is known not only for its history, but also for its breathtaking natural beauty, rich marine resources, vibrant local culture, and resilient people who continue building a brighter future without forgetting where they came from. Every coastline, every village, every historical site, and every local tradition tells part of a much larger story. A story of resilience, a story of transformation, a story of legends that became identity. Many places are famous because of what they have built. Situbondo is unforgettable because of the stories it has preserved. It reminds us that history is not merely written inside textbooks. History lives inside the people, inside the land, inside the legends passed from grandparents to grandchildren. And perhaps that is why Situbondo continues to capture the hearts of everyone who truly takes the time to discover it. Because some places are simply destinations, but Situbondo becomes a connection that stays with you long after you leave.